So my bad. Things have been busy. I've not been active this week with recording, but here we are. Gonna try to throw something in, two topics before we hopefully go have a safe and sane weekend. Brandon with OIAS, host of Outsider Information. There are certain things in this world that we should hope fail and fail miserably. And I wrote a piece about that, like with Elon when he took over Twitter. And I'm now looking at the trend. Is it a trend with two people of NFL owners who are wearing headsets on the sideline? Now, I get the argument when you own something, you can do whatever you want. Brady's case is a little bit different, but we're going to lump it all together. Why I don't like it is because there should be a clear separation of, quote, church and state in an organization. When upper management finds itself in the day to day, it can definitely create dynamic problems. And you do not get people making or acting in a normal way when they've got somebody that high up breathing down their neck. I also think there's potential for it to become worse than a Jerry Jones situation, because at what point will an owner then interject on the headset if there is something that they potentially don't like or think that they know more than the football people? So I am definitely worried that more owners might start doing this, and the rationale for the current ones doing it, I just don't think it's really valid. And again, I think it could potentially harm the dynamic. The second thing is the Jimmy Kimmel situation. And I'm not going to go into it probably in the way that you think, but the report is that this is indefinite as a suspension and that ABC wants him back. Kimmel is not going back. You cannot go back to the person, the employer that has essentially undermined you in the public view. And that's just a simple dynamic problem right there. So this is going to be permanent. We can debate the semantics of freedom of speech, however we want to get to, but from a purely organizational employee perspective, the relationship is over. Now, what does that mean? We have clearly seen in all these mediums where people can essentially venture out and branch out on their own, and they can gain a little bit more freedom in doing so. I think that is the route that this is going, and honestly, probably the route that it should go, especially in the current media space that we exist in. So this, again, this is not a right, wrong, agree, disagree. This is just fact. When you are undermined or essentially told by your employer or any relationship really that this is what we have to do to essentially make the situation work for now, relationship's over. It's done, the trust is lost, and it can never be built back. So anyway, on that, have a great weekend. Again, stay safe, stay sane. We're in it, folks. We are in it. Have a good one.